This is 5 on your side at noon. Focused on you.
After a full day of rain, the sun is out. Here's a live look at Busch Stadium, where the St. Louis Cardinals will play 2 today. Game 1 starts in about 45 minutes. It's a makeup for last night's postponed game. Game 2 is at 6:45. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. The remnants of Hurricane Beryl moved through yesterday, dumping a lot of rain. Today it's much drier, but there's a chance of a pop-up storm or two. Meteorologist Jim Castillo here with the weather alert forecast. Jim?
Hey, hi Kay. So yeah, much drier today, but you're right. We're watching some of this moisture up here around Iowa. So it's in between high pressure to the west, low pressure, which is the remnants of Beryl, still giving a tornado watch for portions of Pennsylvania and New York. A couple warnings there too. But for us, much nicer. You see that sunshine out there, mostly sunny throughout the day, and then later a chance of a pop-up shower or storm. 84 right now, still very humid out there, so that feels like 87. And of course, those temperatures are going to stay in the 80s today. We'll creep closer to that 90-degree mark as we get into this upcoming weekend outlook. But 78 in Chicago right now, Kansas City about 83. And the current wind speeds, very nice, very comfortable. We're about 10 miles an hour or below. So today's forecast, if you're wondering about that sunset tonight at 8:20, 8 p.m., nice and late, but it's dropped about another minute over the past couple of days. So mostly sunny today and a pop-up shower or storm possible, and we're about 87 in St. Louis. Much more in our forecast and the 7-day outlook coming up.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Jim. The Missouri and Mississippi rivers have reached minor flood stage after all that rain. Right now, the Missouri has crested and is on the way back down. The Mississippi, it's still rising. The U.S. Coast Guard is recommending recreational boaters stay off the Mississippi in the metro area. It's moving faster than normal, and as you can see, pulling a lot of dangerous debris downstream. Check out the damage in Pacific. This is on Intragram Drive near the high school. The sewer collapsed this morning, leaving a 20-foot hole on the side of the road. The collapse caused a rush of water that flooded part of the road early this morning. Utility officials blame yesterday's rain. They are now assessing the damage. A sad day for members of the Afton Fire Protection District. The department announced Fire Captain James Kova died of cardiac arrest. He died yesterday while on duty. Kova had been part of the district for 23 years. Details of a planned memorial have not yet been announced. 2 former Northwoods police officers face federal indictments for alleged civil rights violations. Federal prosecutors indicted Samuel Davis and Michael Hill. Davis is accused of beating a man with a police baton while handcuffed. Hill is accused of lying to the FBI about the incident. The charges follow an incident with a man last July. The indictment says the victim was taken to a field where Davis allegedly beat the man with a police baton so badly he broke his jaw. Police still looking for this escaped prisoner. Stephen Woodson got away Monday night at a rest stop in Wright City. According to court documents, he was being taken to North Carolina when his colostomy bag ruptured. When they stopped to clean him up, he escaped. Woodson faces felony charges for several break-ins and fraud in North Carolina. The mayor of St. Louis and state lawmakers pointing fingers at each other in the wake of a violent holiday weekend in St. Louis. Between July 4th and the 7th, 24 people were shot in the city and police seized 39 guns. The mayor's answer is stricter gun laws across the state.
Our hands are tied because of our lax gun laws and the preemption laws that the state has already passed.
Can't be strong as a region or a state if the leaders in St. Louis City don't get their act together.
Candidate for governor and Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft wants the state to retake control of the city police department, which had been in state hands until 2013. Mayor Jones claims the state created the current conditions. Missouri has a number of new laws on the books. Governor Mike Parson signed bills that include a provision to impose criminal penalties on people who harm police dogs and closes a loophole in the Juvenile Justice Code. Kermit Miller explains.
It happens to someone somewhere almost every 4th of July or New Year's Eve. A stray bullet from a gun used in celebration causes unintended human damage. 13 years ago, it happened to Michelle Shanahan DeMoss's daughter, Blair. The 11-year-old girl died and her mother has fought to get the criminalization of celebratory gunfire to the governor's desk ever since.
It took some time, but I think there's a saying about the tortoise and the hare.
In the past, killing a police dog has been treated as property damage.
It's a more serious crime to break the window of a police car than it is to kill a law enforcement canine.
Not anymore. The new public safety law makes it an assault crime.
This bill is probably one of the better ones that I've seen.
As we noted Monday, the law changes the juvenile code. Under current law, an offender under the age of 18 sentenced to 15 years or more in prison is eligible for parole after 15 years, unless the crime was first-degree murder. The revision also exempts underage offenders convicted of second-degree murder.
Governor Parson also signed a bill intended to eliminate confusion among local governments about previous legislation to forgive property taxes on seniors. An update now on what's happening in Alton. Crews are now drilling into this massive sinkhole at Gordon Moore Park. The Mine Health Safety Administration is allowing the company that owns the mine to start investigative drilling. Later this week, the company will share its findings with city officials and work on a plan to fill it and prevent future sinkholes. The state of Missouri has officially put the Wainwright State Office Building on the market. According to our partners at the St. Louis Business Journal, the state plans to move its 400 employees from downtown St. Louis to office space in Chesterfield. The state also plans to sell the Mill Creek State Office Building on Jefferson and relocate more employees to the county by 2025. Still ahead, the added danger that's now slowing recovery efforts in Texas a day after Beryl. Plus, the local grandma proving you can find success at any age.